Hey guys, my name is Sullivan. I'm a 2013 graduate of the University of Georgia. While at Georgia, I rode on the equestrian team, and I was an animal science and pre-vet major. I currently live in Key Largo, Florida, where I am a marine mammal trainer working with dolphins. I work at Dolphins Plus, which is home to 25 Atlantic bottlenose dolphins and 2 California sea lions. I got my job after an internship between my junior and senior year. I meant to just look at all the different aspects of medicine I could become involved in. After my internship, though, I truly fell in love with the job and how it could marry all of my interests in education and conservation, research, and being really involved in the veterinary aspect of caring for the animals. So I was really fortunate when I was hired after my internship. I came down right after graduation, and I've been here for about 2.5 years now. I'm really thankful to Georgia for everything that they've taught me. I think that it would have been a lot more stressful had I not spent 4 years on an athletics team. I learned a lot about time management and how to prioritize. I think that any student athlete will tell you it's really difficult to manage your workouts and your practices and your meets and school all in a short amount of time. My job can be really high pressure, so I have to learn how to balance everything that I need to do in the day. Dolphins don't follow a time schedule and they don't have holidays, so sometimes my job requires me to work long 12-hour shifts or overnight, and after spending 4 years at Georgia, I felt totally prepared. I learned how to be cool under pressure and handle any situation after competing on a sports team in college. I also learned a lot about leadership. So being a captain on a team of 70+ girls, you learn that not everybody's the same, but you have to kind of find a common goal and common ground and work forward and help motivate people. So at Georgia, that was how to become national champions. At my job today, it is to work with trainers of all different backgrounds and try to agree on a way to give our dolphins the best care possible. I think that the greatest thing that Georgia really taught me is how to use my strengths to give back in a meaningful way. So Coach Em and Coach Lisa really taught us that not only was it mandatory to give back to the community, but it was really important in building character. So we were able to use riding as a platform to give back. So we were mentors to younger girls and Girl Scouts and in the community, and we did a lot of community service. At my job today, I'm able to invite the public in and kind of help invest them in conservation and kind of captivate them and motivate them to love these animals as much as I do. I'm also able to work with my facility to give back and build on the body of knowledge that's ultimately going to conserve these species that are threatened in the wild. And lastly, my favorite part is I get to work with dolphin-assisted therapy. So I get to use the dolphins to help children with special needs, veterans, and people affected by cancer. So I get to use my relationship to give back in a really meaningful way. And I think that's something really powerful that Georgia does, is they invest in their athletes not only on the field and in the classroom, but in building character and really good human beings. My advice to anyone going into the workforce is to be open. Going into your first job can be a really scary thing. You might not land your dream job first, and that's okay. Be calm. You're going to meet so many different people and so many different connections that you might realize a passion that you didn't realize before. Your career might take a right turn and you'll end up doing something you didn't think you would do before. For example, I thought I was going to be in vet school right now. Instead, I'm training dolphins and I love every moment of it. I would say take as many chances as you can. I moved down to a small island, pretty much as far away from home as I could possibly be, and I don't regret it for a second. It's something I probably wouldn't have done if I were a little bit older, but I think because it's paid off while I'm young, I'll definitely take more chances going into the future. So definitely take chances while you're young and you can. My last bit of advice is to know your worth. Being young doesn't put a cap on what you can achieve. So you might be younger than a lot of your colleagues, but Georgia's really prepared you and you have a lot of unique strengths and experiences. So continue to make goals and sell yourself. You're a lot more impressive than you might think. So just because you're younger, it doesn't mean that you can't achieve more than everybody else. So everyone at Georgia is built to be really successful. So just have some self-confidence and understand your worth. So thank you so much to Georgia for everything that I've learned. I miss my 4 years dearly. If I'm lucky, I'll end up back in Athens, but until then, go Dogs.